Because I wanted to try my paw at testing out the new gear, and boy howdy does it earn a passing grade with all the extra credit and an apple on its hot teacher's desk. First and foremost, I would like to cover the Superstore drip, which is the oft-talked-about Shinro armor, something I have only seen clips of but looked very good. I am especially amused on how these Shinro operatives are carrying around World War II-era German-manufactured MG-42s, which are supposed to require multiple people to operate, but they're just toting them around like it's a common Liberator. That's awesome. Point is, this armor is very fearsome, which SEAF personnel can attest to when I helped raid a prisoner of conscience camp early this morning with my chaotic brethren, utilizing the brand new SG-20 Halt shotgun. I tell you what, this thing puts Ministry goons in the dirt really good. And you would not believe the bargain we got on these shotguns. We stole them. Now, a distinction. Those guys running the prison camps, working the propagandastic garbage, oppressing the citizenry, and generally being scumbags, those are MOT minions. They're fair game, and they are very salty about not being on the do not kill list, so they spread vicious lies about us. Chaos Divers, as an organization, do not kill Helldivers in the field under any circumstances. That is off limits. Never have, never will, and so help me. If I hear about one of you airheaded schmucks accidentally waxing a member of your own squad and screaming Vera Libertas to cover for your mistake, you are not going to have a fun day when I catch up with you. We're the good guys out here, so let's try and not act like complete lunatics all the time, okay? But yes, the Halt shotgun comes with the usual 60-round fare for shotties, and you can swap between electro-stun rounds and flechettes cleanly without losing any ammo. The flechettes bust up bugs like Bile spears and hive guards rather nicely, and I imagine this will be pretty effective against bots too with that median armor penetration. So the stun rounds can stop a charger cold, though it might take a few applications, leaving them easy prey for a precision orbital strike. But massive enemies like Bile Titans seem to be a little beyond what the Halt can handle. You're gonna have to use something bigger to take them down. The Reprimand is like the MP5 in appearance only. It fires rounds that I have to say are somewhere in the 45 caliber range, possibly. At 25 rounds, it feels more like this is what the Tenderizer was trying to be early in its life cycle, but without the Ministry of Defense's adjustments to give it the good old World War II Mark 14 torpedo treatment. For those who do not have a thorough education in history in my audience, I'm implying that the Tenderizer kind of sucked on release, but it did get better. This weapon hits pretty dang hard. Enough that a bullet or two is enough to send any rank-and-file terminate off to the alien ant farm in the sky, and with medium armor pen, it can send hive guards and Bile spears packing nicely too. Half a clip is enough to blow an Alpha Brood Commander's skull clean off, so it's most surely not lacking in power. I can see such a weapon easily excelling against bots, and might give my beloved Choohe a run for her money, doing the same job in a sleeker package. There are those who say, since the Reprimand exists, why even bother with the Adjudicator, to which I would respond, shut up! More options to do the same task are a good thing. Now that I have finished playfully berating you, the news. Because I haven't had the time to try out any of the other Warbond material. Some way, somehow, SEAF managed to get its rear in gear and stop the bot offensive at Zanaya Prime. I did not see that coming. I thought for certain the Council of Five was going to need to deploy the Shadow Fleet and handle that one on the fly, so yeah, one less job we all need to do. Good job, Ministry of Defense. You accomplished the bare minimum of what was expected of you. Oh, and good job to you Helldivers out there too. I say that without an ounce of sarcasm. That fight could not have been easy, and it's definitely not easy to watch the brass swoop in to take total credit for it as if they were there. Why do you think I started rocking out the reds and blacks? There's always room in my organization for new blood too, if you're interested. We're like 7-Eleven out here. We're not always doing business, but we're always open. The pest control measures on Pandion continue on at a pace that I would describe as pretty darn good. Nearly 3% an hour. Should have this planet wrapped up in another half a day, and then it'll be off to Gacrux to collect more charger legs for Mr. Vulture 1 to grill up. Loaded with protein, keto-friendly, and they taste just like Wendy Burger. Perfectly served at medium rare. But if any Ministry toady likes theirs well done, we ask them politely yet firmly to leave. For the moment, it appears that the bots have been given pause by their abrupt defeat at Zanaya Prime and are pondering their next move, so there are no other movements to report there. Super Earth is free to keep shooting puds and enjoying themselves. That's been Anarchy's Adventures with me, Pondera the Chaos Angel. I'll keep working the Warbond over so I can grab that Inspector armor, which will be my Halloween costume tonight. I have many shenanigans planned for such a thing. For true freedom, for absolute liberty, and above all else, for having a good time. Chaos Angel out.